EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's on my fucking PC. Adidas, why you think I'm hard alive? Still breathing, why you looking so surprised? Adidas, try what you will not suffice.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. Look at this Baltimore defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson.
Leon Deggerdick, that's my hand. Brady versus Jason, yeah. By
4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described.
You fat thing.
And he was able to do just that.
You, nigga.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris.
Nigga's fat.
It's out of bounds.
Nigga's fat.
30. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only Charles in the run game, but in the pass game.
Being
well.
fast, CMC,
he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time.
Get him off. Could be cautious. What? Fuck yeah. Yeah. Month split, go back in for another month, hit a PR, and then leave.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. And he just throws this one away.
Yeah, they're my beaters. I wear dunks, bro.
Brings up 2nd down.
Those are my beaters.
If it's not there, don't force it.
We got a new 42.
If not, 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay.
The fuck is this? Oh, it's off one of his newer albums. It's weak, bro. All his newer shit after he died was weak, bro. It was all money grab.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
You know, special album from my lessons. I've been by the field, pull up to the coop. My car ain't got no roof. That shit was bulletproof. Now he's on my way, smoking on Gorilla Glue. And in the coop, that's the shit I like to do. This is yellow diamond shining like I'm Pikachu.
And part of 2022. But when he's out there and healthy, he can be electric.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep.
Oh, this game is trash.
Great reads by the secondary. They come up to
hey,
stop that
but now they
touch
tell
pass
me I
before
should
he can even get back to
take
the
his
line.
backwood to the face and grab my cup.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson, off play action. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Not a lot of
That
love.
one a gain
It's a
of
lot of
20
love.
and a first
Not
down.
a lot of love.
But I think when they look at their offense,
Not
they
a
think to
lot of
themselves,
love.
weapons
It's a lot of
everywhere,
love.
and they want to move
Not
the
a
ball
lot of
around.
love.
They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he edges forward, but
I
only
be
gets a
booted
pair of
up.
yards
My
out of it.
shooters in
It's
the
2nd
truck.
down.
Hey, you
This
have to
defense
keep
for the
it in the
Steelers,
tub.
they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
Take his backwood to the face and grab my cup. And the surgery looking to she on the way to fuck. It's a lot of love. Not a lot of love.
You look at this
Hey,
Steelers
let's not
defense.
get up, can get enough.
Fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
Like, bro, what is that?
You know, block, baby. Little Kimmy on the block, baby. 32 shot clock, baby. 32 shot clock, baby. Kimmy on the block, baby. Little Kimmy on the block, baby.
Will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Oh my God.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Acrisure Stadium opened back in 2001 and has tormented kickers ever since because it's one of the toughest venues in the league to connect from deep, especially when you're driving towards the open end of the stadium. He had the leg for it, just couldn't get it lined up properly.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come into this one riding that nice long win streak, and remember, next weekend is an open week for them, so that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they keep going. But the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go.
Down on the field. I tried to turn around and go down the field, but I feel like he's into me, bro. Come on now.
Harris running straight ahead. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
I could do it at the moment. I put power.
Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I was looking for a flat, but of course I can't
Allows a
put a flat.
pickup of 16 on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
One thing I don't worry about big nickels, bro. Try for power and flat.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 24.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Like I'm Tony.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. From the gun, here's Pickett. That is caught by Washington. And they'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roll down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Oswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Come on, Zay. Like, who you blocking, bro? It's an obvious. That's obvious.
Just a yard. And that will bring up second down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hard in by the tight end Andrews. A game here of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
I was so confused.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
I was about to say.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They go play action with Jackson. His pass caught with the 4. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I stopped fucking
Jackson
lagging.
taps this forward jet sweep.
Oh, I still scored, man.
Touchdown.
I'm just lagging the whole fucking time, dog.
Zay Flowers.
That whole play,
yards
bro.
out. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Please, Madden, don't be on some police.
Tucker now to kick it.
Ah.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right off the bat, here's Pickett to throw it. That's caught downfield by Pickens. On the move past the 40, inside the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That's a nice play.
Oh? Who? The one on Fresh and Fit? I saw a little bit of it. I watched the playback video. You know who playback is? Yeah. Because I fuck with Agent.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's across midfield. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Pickett back to throw. He's got this to Pickens. How about this? Now he's free to midfield. George Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the gate fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. Still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Good point.
I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Back to throw, Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
He's double.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on fourth down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The danger of a punt.
Fuck you, bitch.
A 16-yard return.
Yeah.
The Ravens.
We all fucking pink, dude. Fucking lobster. You fucking lobster.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
What the fuck?
The crowd may be losing just a little
Why
bit
is
of
there
the
bumps
edge
and
after
shit?
back-to-back punts.
They want
With
some big
blisters?
plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
There's problems with being
It'll be
white,
interesting
dude.
to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach
Don't get
will hang
cancer,
in there
nigga.
and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what
He
they're
didn't
always
choose his
hoping on
parents,
that type
nigga.
of a play, that they can get to the end of the
Picked
line
them
and
wrong.
have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end with the outside linebacker to give him that
Even
lane.
if it's
And
like
I guess I
black,
need to clarify, I said
shit
getting the
rubbing, dude.
wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
but he didn't get chow.
Losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Kevin
Yes.
Seidler.
They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because
So
right
I'm in the
now,
middle of this
the
game.
quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That would have been a
Second down
fucking
pass
big.
play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for
I'm
the
up.
Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in the middle of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they held them to just
the
7
fucking
points, and if
Ravens.
you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken
That's fucking
at the
crazy.
5. Touchdown.
I just got fucking mossed by Odell.
Beckham.
That boy
45
Odell.
yards. And the Ravens are
Odell.
with an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Yeah.
Well, you know he can be
Compita.
explosive, and he's ultra
On his
explosive
head top.
there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches
Hey.
and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something?
On his head.
It's
They
crazy
execute
how
really well. It doesn't matter
when he
if they know
talks
it's
English to
coming or
us,
not.
he doesn't have an
But
accent.
sometimes athleticism
But
beats
when
you
he-
as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your turkey bowls.
Now he does, like-
Just go long, man.
Backyard.
Now he has an
Hit you,
accent.
And it worked really well for them.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out.
Oh, why didn't you throw
And
that
he'll be
block?
brought
You
down
fucking
shy of the
piece of
20, so
shit.
the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Why are you actually watching these niggas, bro?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast
You're genuinely
forward
watching
with me
these
for a
niggas. It's
second.
fucking
Remember, next week
crazy.
they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended
Oh,
rest.
I do that.
Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Oh, my true superstar players are over
60
there.
yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers.
A gain of 32 that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout, and they hook up again for another big play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Steelers in 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the way they
not
played
losing.
last week defensively, when I watched
Not
the
losing.
tape, I had to stop it a
Not
couple
losing.
of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut
That's
down
up
the
to
other
that.
side.
That's a PI.
Just 7
That's a
points
PI
total.
call.
They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time in a big way.
But you look at this defense.
He got hit and still
They come into
done.
play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
I still threw that. I'm bugging,
It's
bro.
going to be intercepted. Picked
Go
up
Marlo.
by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline.
I'm bugging, bro.
Bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception,
Because I'm not fucking listening to music, dog. Niggas got playing YouTube videos type shit. Like, what the fuck?
But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Olszewski now from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
I'm killing myself.
For grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
Ow.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
no doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Robert Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stumped him. So now he brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Hey.
This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, down. 2 touchdowns, baby.
Touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker now to add the point after.
Imagine if you blocked.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
No, say. After all that shit.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
I want to see some.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Pickett. That's caught.
You're telling me I couldn't jump
will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate...
He literally threw it
They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Oh,
bring
bro.
this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
See, I switched that left corner to a cloud.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think they had nickel. Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
I'm tripping, bro.
For the 4th time today.
I'm dead-ass tripping.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect,
I'm
still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
You're fucking joking, bro.
Quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Let's see if Zay's smart.
From the gun, Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
I'm like tripping, bro.
Roquan Smith. And this return is going to be right around the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point. And the ref is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
I literally can't do anything on
This
that.
back, it's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
He had him
I
beat.
cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
My defense
I
can
love
play
the
like this all the
expression.
time.
My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody
Look
gets
at
a
this
chance to make a
photograph.
play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Olszewski now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception.
I can't, bro.
Picked off Byron Jones.
Like,
and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Stop.
From the 35, here's second and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back.
Whenever I run from love, I might think it's gone. I would just a little above. I bet you my relationship is forever, but I've been cheating on the drugs.
Like, look, he
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Lean. Put Scotty in my lungs. I'm just smoking green. Chop on me, I don't
The
talk.
play fake to Dobbins. Here's
Bing.
Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got
I
it.
never feel in the scene. So I got blood on my jeans. Sensory purple right in my lane. Say got a bit of something green. Still Blueface King. Dirty clean. I know my eyes easy to see you. Murdering me. Got me laughing hard. Still taking the rapping car. On your father.
The Steelers are going to get the first down here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I guess it combined.
Yeah,
He spoke to both defenses.
and these bitches that
Either
think that
side
they
has a
get
lot
it.
to
You
say.
know what
Right
I'm saying? She a
there,
suck dick.
stops,
I'm a
but
bitch and
that
get you
one
a
right
ticket.
there,
I'm
that's a big
never
one
gonna
because
come with
they
the
stole
same.
points
No,
away
it's
from
not
that
my
play.
shit
Just as
to
importantly,
see.
picked up a key stop on an offense.
That I
He's been
ain't
really
gonna
impressive here in the
leave.
early going.
The Steeler offense here about
I ain't
ready
gonna
for
know.
their
I
next
ain't gonna
drive.
leave.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
I value my
Very
relationship
strong
is
gain
forever.
of
I was
24.
cheating on the drugs.
This is something you don't see too much of.
Newport.
Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. but he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And now here is another
Like, that's crazy, bro.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
I don't get this game,
They
bro.
weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Play action. Now Jackson. Touchdown.
Yeah, I'm dipping, bro.
Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Ravens 56, Steelers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan
being made
Coachman
for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in the game,
Coach.
it's already pretty well decided. Well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard.
Big dubs, big dubs, big dubs. Big dubs, big dubs. Win a game head to head. Crazy, bro. Always getting kicked out of games. +5 to RB. I get a +5 to RB. Yeah, Lamar 15K. Yeah. You get the strong arm. Yes. Use this. Hold on. Scrambler. +1 throw power. Yes, sir. I went LJ. Look at this man, LJ. LJ Jackson, huh? Don't quit playing. Fast break. See. Hold on. I want to see some. Can I get Highbrow Master right here? I can. I do want fast break though. Protected. Asset lead. Passes with his ability has increased throw power and bullet position. Passes while the feet are set. See, I do run outside the pocket though, so pass lead elite. Except the high and low throws. Except the high and low throws. See, I want protected though. Under 40 yards. Oh no. I want conductor. I want fast break. That shit that I just roll with that for now. Roquan, pass coverage, bro. What's up with you, man? I need some speed, bro. I need some speed, my boy. Might change his abilities too. Tackle Supreme. Front Stuffer. His own KO. Film study. Film study will be sweaty. Or should I do like medium route? 10 to 20 yards on the 10 yards. I might do that. I might see what's good. That boy Jalen Armour Davis was showing out. He was showing out. Might do break tackle with JK. Marlon got 5. J. Armour Davis got 3. He got 2. He got 2. He got 1. Okay. 3, 2, 2. Is it? Breakout linebacker? Ooh. Ooh. David Ajabo, a superstar? Hey. 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 Superstar me. David Ajabo about to be a superstar. And we got weekly rewards. Who is it? Marlon Humphrey. Okay, Marlowe. 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. I like that. David Ajabo. Let's go. That's what I like to see.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England, the Ravens and Titans underway from London. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They are really great. This is why I don't like.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Levis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads.
Oh, and his
What am I
early
doing?
struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Akine. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Oh.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
It's like that. It's like this, man. It's like that. That's how you feel.
Play action now. Levis. Open man, that's Henry. And he's got some space here. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Flowers. 21-0 our score after 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh, my
He'll
God.
swing this out to Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Levis sets up to throw here.
Oh,
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Well, on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. This is taken at the 18. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake, Levis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. The Titans at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come.
And big loss here as he's taken down. Odafe Oweh. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They'll run for it.
Let's go!
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him?
What did I say, man?
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
What did I say? We was going to get that stop. We was going to get that stop. And look at what we just did. We got that stop.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 36-yard line.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I feel like I can hit that middle. But I need something beneath them.
Throwing is Jackson.
And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and a long way to go. Jackson takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a first down complete downfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. On 1st down, Levis.
Wow.
Here's a diving catch right side. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Back to throw, it's Levis. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A 2nd down throw from Levis. Flush to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Working from the gun, here's Levis. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman
where we rejoin
and REA
Brandon
Sports
Gaudin.
Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
No.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Right here.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multi-dimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Like, what is he doing?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
What is he doing?
Picked up by Caleb Farley. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Like that? Oh my God. What's the point of the ability protected? I'm getting just beat.
Play action now. Levis. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Little bootleg here. Levis. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Here's Levis. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Let's go, Marcus.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Go.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, my God. I didn't see him. Like, what zone is he?
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
Oh,
he may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
I didn't even see him, bruh. I'm thinking he's running with the streaks. And nope, he just stands there. Yeah.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Titans 31, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
it's so hard, bro.
all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On second down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Second down, here's Levis. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Flushed out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Like, I can't figure out his defense.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Defense played all right. First half.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ridiculous.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Levis to throw it. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Will Levis with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
I'm scoring, bro. This drive right here, bro.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
To throw is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards.
Andrews only had 2 for 45.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Jackson. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 41 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
27 yards there, a first down.
They're not playing how they're supposed to be playing.
First down.
Henry up the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This lag is crazy.
They keep it with Henry on first down.
This lag is crazy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Now Crosby for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 42.
I'm about to launch it,
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.